Not like, just,
It's me.
Oh,
yeah.
waiting for a name. I don't know.
Are you on, ready?
We're ready.
Okay. We'll open the meeting of, today, February 19th, 2025, city council meeting. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Swope, absent. Tracy Nelson, Tori Harris.
Yes.
Sean Luttrell.
Here.
Taylor Hobby.
Here.
Chad Boland.
Yes. Okay, we're going to unfinished business. Decision of filling a vacant seat by either an appointment or special election. I would like to start where I made the motion at our council meeting to open up for letters to be submitted. It looks like we had 6. I was not at the last council meeting. I had to miss that. And I am very pleased to have 6, it looks like. So that is a good thing. I have been part of this before and we've only had 1, maybe 2, so seeing 6 people interested is very exciting. Okay. So doing that, there's things that can happen tonight. That's what we're here to discuss. I think we're here to kind of find out more. Tell me if I'm wrong, Colton, if last meeting was to kind of meet the individuals that submitted their letters and then for us to decide what we want to do at that point. Is that correct? Correct. Okay. So is all people here? Who was missing?
No.
That's Jackson.
Oh, Jackson, hi.
Okay, so we got,
Okay.
what's your name?
David Johnson.
David Johnson.
You
You
can
got Jeff
call me
Foley?
Dave.
You got his application? Let me get these in order here. You're David Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cameron Bradshaw? Okay. Carly? Carrie?
Mhm.
And then I got this as well. All right, well, I haven't got to read these letters at all. I apologize for that, since I was gone all last week. But I would just ask if you guys want to say something, I'll just read off who's here. If you want to stand up and talk, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. And then if we got questions, we'll go from there and then council can move forward. Does that work?
We did insurance last
Oh,
time.
did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Katie was absent.
David.
I was here,
Yeah.
and then he got sick, so we had to leave. I apologize for that.
Would you guys mind kind of talking to me a little bit, kind of filling me in a little?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll start with you then.
I'm David Johnson. I've been in Colorado for about 3 years now. Originally from Indiana. But I spent 7.5 years in the military. I was an Army Ranger. That's why I only got one arm. I got blown up in Afghanistan. And, I'm just looking to see what we can do in this town, you know, to get more tax money in and stuff and everything to help us. I'm game, you know, to anything and stuff, so, but I'm more than willing to do whatever to help this place.
All right, thank you. Let's go Cameron.
Name's Cameron Bradshaw, born and raised in Fowler, joined the Air Force shortly after graduating high school, spent a few years traveling around, decided I actually missed my hometown, came back. Been back in Fowler for about 3 years now. I still work for the Air Force just as an independent contractor in Cheyenne Mountain. And just wanted to see if we can help the town. What's the best interest of the town?
Awesome, thank you. Jeff Colin.
Most everybody's here last week. I have one of the two remaining farms in city limits right next to the new school, old school, they want to call it. Other than that, been here about 7 years. Originally not really from anywhere. I spent too much time in New York. Extensive business background, fundraising background. I talked about grant writing last time I was here. There's a ton of grants out there for municipalities. I think that a lot of those could be looked into, researched, written, and bring quite a bit more to the town, especially I would say for the police department. And I'm going to complain we hear everywhere from you all, from the previous police chiefs, conversations. The general public is, you know, we need more and better police. There are grants. Basically, I've worked with you 6 months in the fire department. You know, I'm an asshole, but I was don't know as they get. And I also play by the book. So that's really about it. I mean, run a number of large employee occupied businesses, turn around these small businesses. Not that Fowler needs to turn around. I like it. So I do have some issues with local government. I will speak them. And but that's my upbringing. Also needs to be done. Also because I work for so many children. I've worked for so many children's nonprofits. I'll always say that. And other than that, I'm mostly retired. I'm about 2 minutes from here. Work from home between helping my wife with a massive e-commerce operation, running a 20,000 plant farm. That's really about it.
Thank you. Carly?
Oh, there's a lot more, not much of a speaker. Anyways, I've been back to college for about 3 years. I've got kids in school here. Has a small business in town. Basically, I'm just looking to get things back on track.
Thank you. Carrie?
Sorry, I'm writing. Like I said last week, I'm just a grandma and got kids and grandkids in school, one that graduates for Fowler. And I have an agriculture background, being raised on the ranch in Texas. And probably covering an accent. And I've served on several boards. One was the hospital board, and we secured a $28.5 million bond to build a hospital in her ward. And I'm a caretaker for a Vietnam veteran. And my main thing is that I would like to encourage community togetherness and encourage more open communication with the community. And I think that a lot of complaints are just either misinformation or no information. I think it would be good to encourage community involvement with the government of the city. And I am concerned about the safety and security of the town. Which I know that just kind of goes with not having enough police officers. And I can only imagine how overwhelmed she was. Ashley, when she became chief, and being the only one. And so I'd encourage, just safety and security and community fellowship.
Thank you. Then I'll open up to J.D. Johnson if he's on, if he would like to speak. That's the last letter I have. If not, then, at this time, I'd like to tell everybody too, I don't know if you guys all know about that and what was said last month, but we do have 3 police officers, working right now. 2 of them are in FTO that are still coming to calls in Fowler with the sheriff's office. So we do have people responding, and we got one, who's off FTO that is working here his regular shifts. So, they're not just the 2 in Lahana working Lahana, they are with the sheriff's office coming to calls here for us. So that is a plus. We still have an application out for the police chief. So that'll keep going.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yep.
Who is kind of the interim police chief?
Right now, what we have, it goes to the mayor when there is no police chief. He's the executive of the police department.
Okay.
Obviously, our mayor is not law enforcement certified, so we refer a lot to the sheriff's office to help us out and our officers do that. But overall, he is in charge of everything at that point.
Can I say something real quick, just real quick?
You bet.
Sorry, I didn't stand up earlier, I apologize. I would like everybody to know too that I'm really into, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I help the homeless a lot and everything. And I just feel, you know, especially homeless veterans and everything, but, you know, every homeless person and everything, it's just, I believe that's a big thing that needs to, because, you know, if you go to the hunters, that they're everywhere and everything, drugs, I'd like to see this place rid of drugs, but, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be hard to do that and everything. So I just wanted to say that.
No problem. Thank you.
I have a question. Has the sheriff been given the authority to enforce the ordinances?
No, they have not. We're not gonna go off to the PD side of it. This is only here for the letters. I just wanted to speak up because she said that. So, yeah, we're not gonna go into the law enforcement side right now, but, to answer your question, no, they won't take that. So, going into the unfinished business, I'll open up to the board, what you guys want to do. There's a lot of different things. So I'll open it up to you guys on what everybody thinks.
One thing Sean had asked, was just a timeline. Kelly had submitted that, so I'll just read Kelly's email. Kelly had said if we have nominations, if it were to go to special election, this is the timelines available. If we have a nomination petitions available for pickup Tuesday, February 25th, we can have an election by Tuesday, May 25th. We have nomination packets available for pickup Tuesday, March 4th. We can have an election by June 3rd. So that was one of the questions asked in the last meeting, was the timeline, and that was the timeline Kelly and Colton were able to provide.
Give me those dates again. So the first one is if they pick up next Tuesday?
February 25th.
February 25th
Okay.
through May 25th.
Well, the election will be May 25th. Okay. And then if they pick up on
March 4th.
March 4th.
Yeah, June 4th. And Colton, you had costs?
Yeah, so we're looking at about, in regards to judges, we're doing $100 a day for judges. We have plenty of people that could do that, and supplementary meals and stuff for the whole day's process. So we're looking about, you know, $300 to $400 for that, with meals included. Then we have postage, which could be between $600, $700, potentially $800. So me and Kelly kind of came to the number we're looking at for the whole election to be between $1,000 to $1,200 for the whole process, because we already previously have the envelopes from another election. So for the stamps, for the day, for food, that's what we're kind of looking at all together for this election to kind of be processed.
So this was all that's for last.
Yes.
And we had those envelopes that then been processes because we didn't go through an election.
I believe so. That happened before I got here, but yeah, that was that election that we decided to not go through.
Because what usually happens then is nobody was interested.
Nobody was running.
Yep, so then we would put a letter together, as people would put a letter like you guys did.
Some of us got renominated.
Yeah, and then one person would put in and that filled with 3 spots, so.
And with the nomination package or whatever we do,
That would be on the election dates, correct?
What's that?
Would the nomination package be due on the election date?
No, we can find out. I think they give you, don't hold me to the dates, but I think they give you like 30 days. Like if you pick, if we were gonna go to a special election, you guys could pick up December 25th, and I think it'll be on there 30 days or something like that to go in and get that.
And it's 20 signatures, 15.
Yeah, I think that's 10.
I think it's 10.
I heard 10, yeah,
Okay.
on that. So we haven't discussed that. What you guys want to, what do you think?
I, first of all, thank you to all 6 of you who were able to do letters. I am completely shook and overwhelmed by the amount of, people stepping up to be a part of the council. And it made this very, very difficult, to pick one sole candidate that we would probably all agree to. So, I'm gonna go back to my original motion of, I move that we would have a special election since we have 6 diverse and great candidates. Put the choice back to the people.
So, I originally made that motion last meeting. Since then, for the last week and a half, every single person I've talked to has told me that it's the worst way of doing it, that we're just pushing it off on the voter. It's our job to appoint somebody, and we ought to just get off this. I'm kind of quoting here, but I'll just get off our asses and do it. So that honestly is, well, since everybody, all my constituents told me that's the way it should be, that's the way I'm going to go.
Okay.
So far,
So-
no say.
So,
Right, so,
I'm gonna second.
so Taylor made a motion to go to special election, okay? And it was seconded by Tori. Then we'll go to further discussion about that. If anybody else wants to say, Tori, if you want to say more.
I just think there's 6, and there's more people that applied for this one seat than the last election. It's hard for us, I mean, I want the town to pick their best representation, not just who we, like,
I feel
you know what I'm saying, like the
I have
5
that
of
same
us.
difficulty.
I would rather have the town, I mean, I want it done sooner, but we can't, but I think the town needs to elect who they want to represent.
I have my favorites, but that doesn't make it right for the town representation, so. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, John. I just, I commend the people told me that they do. So. Commend my job, the suggestion.
If there'd have been 2 letters.
If it's two,
It would be different.
So, and I guess I'll talk to you a little bit on what I think. I've been contacted to pick people. I can say that that goes for the people that are pushing me to pick these people. I don't think that's fair to the other 4 that happened. Just looking at the letters here, all you guys have a background in something that's good for the town. You know, I guess my thing is trying to be fair. And I guess if I was sitting in your shoes right now, and you guys were up here, I would want to be able to go out and share with the community of what I expect to do for the town, what I would do. By submitting a letter to us, you're only telling us, you're not telling everybody else out there. And it's really not fair if somebody makes a motion for somebody and somebody else doesn't, or maybe Sean isn't here, and I know that's not an excuse because, he needs to be here if there's something that came up, but he could have had a chance to do that. So I truly feel that I think it's fair to go to an election. I'm gonna tell you guys that it does suck because it's gonna take a few days, months to get that to that point.
Well, I gotta tell you, Tracy, it's a little bit of my worry as well, that go to election and then you just don't have the caring concern.
Yeah.
So we don't get the votes, or the people that are running don't get the votes that they,
What all you guys put in for, if we go to a special election to give it fair to every one of you guys, would you guys still apply?
No.
No?
I will. Yes. I wrote in my letter that I prefer to be elected or rejected, but versus appointed.
Right.
I have a couple questions on it. So how many people do we get in our town? How many on a percentage, how many vote on a regular election?
The golf course had 500 votes.
And so then how many are gonna vote on a special election?
Right.
It's gonna be even less.
10% of it.
So they're gonna waste $1,000 of our taxpayer money to have a year of service for a special person to be put in. I agree with Sean, and I don't think that those are the words that I use, but I think it's kind of shows weakness. I think you guys should have a checklist. Okay, does this person, what do we need to fill? Are we looking for somebody who's good in agriculture, or who's good in grant writing, or who's, I don't know. And I recognize that your seat is not as easy, but you've already wasted 2 of their days now. Yeah. Well, right, but last week, and now we're looking into even the possibility of June.
Yeah,
So then,
would be May 25th.
right,
Yeah.
that's my opinion on it. I mean,
And I'll tell
so few
everybody,
people show up to vote in the first place.
right, and I'll tell you, if you don't get elected, if that's what we do tonight, or if you don't go to a special council or a special election and you don't, my spot is pull another packet in January. I am not running, okay? I'm getting out of here, so there's gonna be more spots up coming, and this seat will be up too that you guys are gonna fill. It's coming up in April as well.
So whomever is, if it goes to special election, whoever this person is, it's only gonna be 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll have to reapply.
No, I get that.
Just like I would have to if I was.
Sure.
There'd only be 8 if we did do a special election.
Are they just 1 year?
No, they're 2 years.
The two.
2 years and 4 years.
Yeah.
So not everybody comes off at the same time. So you're trying to keep 3 on, while 3 come on that. But there will be more seats open, pulling the packets in January of next year. I am not running again. I think there should be term limits on everything we do, but that's just 8 years is enough. We need new people in here. So that's just my take on it. It's hard. I do not like sitting in this seat and trying to pick. You know what? I can pick somebody, but 5 of you guys are not going to be happy. It don't matter who it is. Just being straight up honest. I know it's only 6 months and we're wasting some money, but I truly, if I'm sitting in that seat, I want to go to an election so I can go spread my word of what I wanted to do, not leave it to 5 people sitting up here that I don't know. Because I know most of you guys, I don't know a couple of you. So that's just me, and I'll leave it to that. If there's any more discussion, we'll open it up. If not, we will go to a call for.
Well, I'll have to add that I wasn't elected. I mean, as far as I can remember in voting processes, it was selection, and there was enough people that ran at that time, and I'm here because. So.
We were not as blessed as we have
So-
today.
And I've been asked for 20 years to either run for mayor or to be on council, and I was like, I always chose no, I just didn't want, I didn't have time, but I decided to do that, and I share the challenge with, I have my favorites I'd love to choose, but I don't feel it's necessarily fair for people. And yes, it's a short term, but every single one of us is volunteering our time to be here.
Everybody knows we get paid $1 a month, right? That's what you're signing up to get.
We waste our hours if you want to think of that. So,
And again, we would be in a different situation if we received one and or
Two.
two letters of interest. And so 6 is what's been the predicament. But we're grateful, like very grateful.
Any other discussion? No, I said my piece. That was my story.
Okay, if not, then we will go to roll call.
For a special election, for a special election.
Yeah, that's what's on the motion, is for the special election, and second by Taylor.
Chad Bowen,
Yes.
Taylor Hobby,
Yes.
Sean Luttrell,
No.
Tori Harris. And, Tracy Nelson, sorry.
Yes. At that, we will have the packets ready by Tuesday, the 25th. They will know the exact date when they have to be turned back in, when you guys pick those up. Then we will have a special election on May 25th.
Kelly did give us 2 elections. Do we need to vote on those elections?
I think, I think you guys should vote either pulling packets on February 25th or the May 4th, since there are 2 options.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, so there's a motion that we open the packet selection of February 25th for an election on May 25th by Tori, second by Sean. Any discussion?
No, just the sooner the better.
Okay. Roll call.
Taylor Hobby, Tracy Nelson,
Yes.
Sean Luttrell,
Yes.
Chad Bowen,
Yes.
Tori Harris.
Yes.
There's no other new business at this point, so there's a motion to adjourn by Taylor,
I second.
second by Sean. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.